Hey, hello there, Uncle Welshman back again. Now, I know this is another Leo/Adam video. Now, please don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere, I promise. This is mainly going to be one to ask my viewers, as little of viewers left that probably like to watch my videos. Because, I have to admit my videos have been kind of boring as of late, just constantly proving, Adam that he's full of shit, but never mind. I want you to post down below pretty much any sort of video, if it is flat earth related or not, and try and be specific, specific video that you think that would be fun for me to look at, and try and brag. So I'm trying to get my subscribers up slowly but surely. Unfortunately, I can't do too many videos as I'm busy at work, and COVID and Christmas, and everyone's all like kind of busy. But we'll see. Hopefully, after I get some more money after Christmas, I will try and start to do a few things. But things have been a bit of a struggle. We'll see how it goes. Now, this is another Adam video, which I'm not going to do much of it. This is just to prove him that he's literally talking shit. So, that's easy to do anyway, but you know what I mean. Because he's finally actually blocked me off his channel, so there's no conversing. And I'll give you a little hint on how most of the conversing went, where I asked him to back up his claims of his tower cranes and his evidence and CGI. And he's like, well, stop being stupid because it's so obvious. And I'm like, I keep on asking and asking and asking. He's got a follower called Nikon something who claimed lens distortion, and he claims he's a photographer, even though I kept on asking him to back up his claims, and yet he provided nothing. So it was just nothing, and then blocked me. So as there's nothing, particularly new in that sense in terms of what you get from flat earthers, but hey, this is going to be a quick one, and then this is just to get some new information out there to try and see if I can get my channel going again, because it's kind of hit a rut and getting a bit slow, and everyone else, Adam's subscriber base have overtaken me. But then again, I've kind of come to the realization that's not exactly particularly surprising, because he did have about 5,500 subscribers a long time ago before his channel got shut down, so most of his new subscribers are the idiots that are rediscovering his channel and finding his content so truthful and amazing. So yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. And obviously I'm not expecting to be, Simon Dan levels of interest anytime soon. But, let's just see if we can hit 1,000 subscribers over the next, fair few months, and I'll be generally happy. But this is just going to be a quick one that just shows that he's making stuff up here and talking out of his butt. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, but I've got to pose the question here, my dear.
Oh, I'm sure you have a very honest question.
Is Jerry really upside down attached to a mechanical robotic arm, which is attached to a space shuttle, which is doing 17,000 miles an hour upside down around a spinning ball?
Judging by the imagery and, what's looking up, yes, pretty much so, yes.
Or is Jerry just here on Earth, more than likely in a disused NASA car park?
What do you mean more than likely?
In a cherry picker, dressed as a spaceman, having just put up a flag on probably a silly little radio tower stroke prop that is on one of these sites that NASA use for their pantomime and their props. Which one is it, I wonder?
Are you going to provide any evidence, Adam? Any evidence at all to back up your claims of CGI and fakery? Anything at all? Anything? Like your tower crane example. Have you actually shown us an example of your tower crane? That would be no. Have you actually shown us any evidence that backs up your claims of CGI? No. Okay, I'll just end it there. He hasn't. Nothing whatsoever, because he's got his mind's made up, and that's it. So, moving on. There's a small portion here. Now, I will have to let you listen to this. Unfortunately, but I'll start it at some point. We'll start here.
Supposedly the shadow. Incredible! I've marked it where the footage is going to start from, and where you can see the dot there, which is supposedly the shadow of the shuttle.
And I'll get to that in a second.
So we're going to look at the footage, and then I'm going to come back. Obviously take note of the dot which I highlighted just now, and let's have a look at the space shuttle's supposed shadow cast upon the Earth.
Now this shows us coming down off the Red Sea. In this picture you can see the Nile, the Sinai Peninsula, the Red Sea and the Gulf of Suez, along with the Arabian Desert. This area was not an area that we were able to see most of the time, so that's very special to us to even have this picture. By the way,
The speed.
So he goes on to basically calculate the speed from one place to another, and he figures out that it's doing 30,000 miles per hour, even though the ISS is doing about 17,000 miles per hour. But at no point in the original video does it mention that that is actually the shadow of the ISS. Let me just play the actual video, which I actually had to look for myself because Adam, being Adam, never links anything he's actually watching in any of his videos. But hey,
now this shows us coming down off the Red Sea. And
beautiful footage, by the way, which I might add is being taken in 1985. And look how good it looks for being in 1985. I mean, good grief.
In this picture, you can see the Nile, the Sinai Peninsula, the Red Sea, and the Gulf of Suez, along with the Arabian Desert. This area was not an area that we were able to see most of the time, so that's very special to us to even have this picture. By the way, north is pointing on the bottom of the picture, or south is to the top. Mary took most of these motion picture Earth views that we've got, and this is one way she did it. Another one was to have a special bracket that literally held the camera to the window and take the photos. For this particular photo, we're coming off
There's the spec again.
the Atlantic Ocean and coming onto the west coast of Africa. We're just north of Dakar, entering the Western Sahara. This is an area that in past flights had been particularly dusty due to all the dust storms and the crop burning that they had done in the past, but again, we were quite lucky in getting some very pretty and good visibility shots.
So, as you see, at no point in that entire video does it actually claim that that's the shadow of the space shuttle. Not even once. Let's have a look if it finds it down in the info. No, not even any sort of information there that basically suggests that that was the shadow of the shuttle. So essentially, what Adam's done is assumed that that is the channel. He's literally made shit up again. So he's literally just basically talked crap to prove his point, which is basically what he does with the crane. So Adam, again, what you've done there is talk absolute rubbish. You've got nothing, and I mean nothing, to back up your claims. Alright? And if you're honestly going to be reasonable, and you're going to come to my channel and actually talk properly without actually just basically being like acting like a 12-year-old, and then I will unblock you. And we can basically converse and we can have like live debates or whatever you want. Okay? But that's going to end up there. That just shows to me that he just makes shit up. Alright? So, and I'm going to ask everyone on this. I'm going to ask where's Wally, you know, anyone who's willing to come onto my channel to see if I can get this channel going. You know, try and help me, because I've tried to plug my channel on, Creaky Blindo and everything, but I just don't think it's working. I would like to do live debates with them at some point, but unfortunately they do them certain times where I'm either working or it's late. But we'll see. So, post down below on a specific video which you would like me to do. I know somebody has done that. They linked a channel. I have to admit, I do apologise, but I tried to look for a video that I was interested in actually sort of going through, and every video was just a monotony of boring, and I couldn't really come up with any sort of response. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so thank you very much. Hope everyone keeps safe, and I hope to see you all again. Good night.